I think there's really two things that are in the process of being resolved but aren't quite there yet, and a lot of people are waiting for that to happen, which is immediately problem number one. I mean, we all envision the Internet of Things as this bunch of devices in the home. They're all communicating with each other, interacting, but it's going to take a while before we're there. And we know that that's where the revenue is going to be, but some people need to take the first steps and get those first devices in the home, make use cases that are compelling enough in and by themselves to sell to consumers. And the biggest risk, I think, that we run is that people are going to be looking at each other and say, who is going to jump first? You know, we're all dipping our toes in the water, but yeah, who's going to go first? So that's the one thing that we need to resolve, and I think the answer is very easy. You know, we just need to go. Don't wait for each other. Keep your eyes on the prize and go where you need to be. And the second thing is that there's this inclination for everyone to try and have a very visible product out there. While I think that for the IoT to be truly ready for mass market adoption, you need products that are unobtrusive, products that fade in the background, products that don't feel the need to push a user interface into the people's smartphones, television sets, whatever it might be, and to interact with the user. Because most people, 90% of people, aren't looking for additional technology to use. They're looking for more free time, not time spent configuring devices, databases, setting up access and things like that, right? So those two things combined, they're not really technical challenges. They're challenges from a product point of view. But I think once those are resolved, you're going to really see it take off. We are particularly interested in learning more and being active in connected car or automotive and connected aging is what we call it, or e-health or whatever, but not from a medical point of view, but more from a caregiver point of view, from I care about my family, I want to make sure that my mom's all right, that she can live at home for as long as possible, that my newborn baby is doing fine and things like that, right? So health, but not medical. That's kind of where we're doing that because, like I said, it's going to take interesting use cases to get this kick started. And people are willing to pay for those things. So initially, when the market is still quite small and we don't have the economies of scale just yet, this is going to be something that we believe people are willing to pay for. Basically, I think IoT is something that a lot of companies are looking at in terms of their next big investment. Everyone understands this is the next big thing, we've got to be on board. And that's definitely going to drive growth. That's going to drive new what's the word I'm looking for? New job positions, job openings, and things like that. And in terms of how a recession would impact that, it's something that everyone knows we got to do. Of course, if a real recession would hit again, it would slow things down, but it's never going to take it away from the agenda. It's always going to be the next thing that people look at. So it might slow it down, but it's never going to supplant it entirely.